young, no I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. I'm impatient, I don't ever slow up. I stay young, no I never grow up. I keep working to the point I throw up. And if you cross me, it was good to know ya. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to TSO Day. This is my Tamiya tag video. I got tagged by Brent at Adventure Time RC, and this thing's been going on for a little while, so if you guys want to do a video in response to this and show off your Tamiya collection, go ahead and do it. Just consider yourself tagged if you watch this video, because I know a lot of people that I was going to tag have already been tagged and whatnot, so if anybody wants to do it, just do it, and yeah, we'll just continue this thing on. I'm a little bit late to the game with this sort of thing, like I usually am. And my Tamiya collection is pretty small. There's quite a few more that I would like to get, but, you know, the budget just doesn't allow yet. But I'll get some more eventually. So anyway, let's get this thing started. Here is the Tamiya Midnight Pumpkin. Just an awesome RC. I love this thing. I just built it probably, I don't know, a month and a half ago or something. I've got build videos and first run videos and stuff like that up on the channel. This thing is bone stock except for basically an XT60 connector and a full bearing kit, of course, necessary. So yeah, just an awesome looking RC. The build was really fun, and if you look close, you'll notice that all my RCs are dirty. I don't clean them very much. I run them, you know, pretty hard, and I'm just not that into cleaning them, because the instant I run them anywhere, they get filthy again, because everywhere I run is like dirt and mud and things like that. So I don't clean them very much, and I don't have any shelf queens. So here is the Tamiya that this is the Tamiya I've had for the second longest, I guess. And this is obviously the Hornet. And if you'll notice the tires, I've got some craziness going on with the tires and rims in the back. I will cover that at a later date. They're still in development, and I just got to find the right material to do what I'm trying to do. So yeah, I'll cover that later on about the paddle tires in the back and the wheels. This kit came with, from the factory, it was missing the rear spoiler, so I made one out of Kydex, which is a thermoplastic that I use for making knife sheaths and things like that. Turned out pretty well. I like it. And this is all stock except for, again, an XT60 connector and a full bearing kit, and I've had a lot of fun with this thing. Anybody who's drove a Hornet knows that they're just a blast. And yeah, just a really fun rig. This is the Tamiya I've had the longest. I don't even know. I've probably had this thing, I don't know, 8 to 10 years. And this is my not TT. This is my CC01 Bronco. And I've got some various modifications to this. That shock spring retainer, that's something that I will also cover at a later date at some point. But anyway, I have RC four-wheel drive tires on here, and I've got the 10mm offset hexes to give this thing, man, look at all that grass in there, to give this thing some a wider stance. And I've got a 45 turn RC four-wheel drive motor in there right now, but it's still not enough torque. So I took some advice from Brent at Adventure Time RC and got an 80 turn. I haven't installed it yet. And I also got a full bearing kit for this thing. Got the top rack with working lights. As you can see, this thing is also pretty filthy. And I've been doing some development for the CC01 chassis lately, so this thing is just all sorts of disheveled. Things are just sitting in there. And yeah, I need to get this thing back together, put the full bearing kit back in it, and install some of my custom upgrades. But yeah, so excuse me. There is my full Tamiya collection, guys. I'm not one of those guys with like 30 of them. I would like to. I love basically all the Tamiya models are awesome to me. The one complaint I do have about Tamiya is just spare parts availability. That's the number one thing I look for when I'm interested in an RC, is spare parts availability. And Tamiya is just not up to par, in my opinion, just in that regard. But other than that, they're an awesome company. Man, I need a shock for my CC01. I can't find individual parts online anywhere for Tamiyas, so I guess I'm going to have to call them. Hey, this is TS O'Day. I'm trying to find some individual spare parts for my Tamiya vehicles. Is that something you can help me with? Hey boss, I just got off the phone with some guy named TS O'Day. He was wanting to buy individual spare parts for his Tamiya vehicles, and I told him we would help him out in any way we can. You told him what? I remember that guy, TS O'Day. He thinks he's people. It's good that you're here. Come sit down at my desk. I have something I wanted to discuss with you anyway. Oh, sure, boss. Thank you. Jack Marius, you've worked at Tamiya for quite a while now, right? About 8 years. You've been a pretty good employee, but this trying to give people spare parts on an individual basis, when you know that's not how we roll, we sell parts trees, not spare parts. This is going to change today. I've talked to the board, and we've decided to give you a different position in the company. Oh, no way, boss. I'm super excited. When do I start? I'm glad you asked. You can start right now with all that. Now get out. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll insert a little bit of running video of these 3 models at the end here. And thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it.
Take me away to a much better place. Yeah, we could run away. Yeah, we could go today. Just take me away where we all feel the same. Where we all feel okay. Where we all feel no pain. Yeah. I don't wanna stay down no more. Hit me with the pain and the stab as I grow. Turn up the mic gain as I grab what I know. I want the right fame just to pass you my flow. I wanna teach the masses like classes, just out of practice, so maybe you could pass this class called life. We live then we die, so we might as well try. Not only get by before you're in the sky. I've been running long enough, think it's time now for me to face it all. Every second going by, I'm losing time now. It's time to take it on. I'm okay, I'm okay, yeah. There's no pain, yeah, there's no pain, yeah. I'm okay, I'm okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been running long enough, think it's time now for me to face it all. Every second going by, I'm losing time now. It's time to take it on. I've been running long enough, think it's time now for me to face it all. Every second going by, I'm losing time now. It's time to take it on. Back to the curse, hit me where it hurts. Everyone's the worst, I only got myself. I don't need any help, already been through hell. I know that you could tell, I only need a chance. I only need a plan, I'm going all in. And I'll do it cause I can. Feel like you're falling, catch yourself with my hand. I'll pull you back up till your feet feel the land, yeah. These words, the verse, it hurts. I work, rehearse, I purge the curse. These words immerse my nerves. I slur, reverse, then work, reverse. Now I talk with intent, I talk to defend. I talk to the world and I meant what I said. I talk and I blend, a speech from a friend. It's not about the life, it's what you do before it ends, yeah. I've been running long enough, think it's time now for me to face it all. Every second going by, I'm losing time now. It's time to take it on. I'm okay, I'm okay, yeah. There's no pain, yeah, there's no pain, yeah. I'm okay, I'm okay, yeah, 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 yeah. I've been running long enough, think it's time now for me to face it all. Every second going by, I'm losing time now. It's time to take it on. I've been running long enough, think it's time now for me to face it all. Every second going by, I'm losing time now. It's time to take